When you see a piece of journalism that actually changes how things are, you realize how important it is. My name is Thai Sirikoone, and I am the editor-in-chief of the Griff. The Griff is a student publication. It's MacEwan University student publication. We put out magazines once a month from September to April, except for December. As the editor-in-chief, I kind of direct what the theme, what the overarching kind of direction of the magazine is. I help train the staff. I run contributor meetings, I run our editorial meetings, and I just try and solve any problems that kind of slip through the cracks of all the students who are working here. It's different every day. During the school year, what my day-to-day looks like is checking on the status of articles, checking on the status of the upcoming magazine. A lot of editorial stuff, a lot of creative stuff, but also a lot of managing people stuff and making sure people are comfortable. Doing good journalism and serving my community and serving my city, that makes me feel amazing when we put out a really influential article that changes a little bit of how the conversation is going in Edmonton. That's insane to me. It feels so good. It's very rewarding to be a part of my city, but the best part of my job is people. It sounds corny. I really enjoy my job because I get to work with really talented, energetic people who are just smart, who are considerate, who are funny, and getting to help those people, that's the best part of my job. I think student journalism is just important in general because of the opportunities that they're given. Again, you're getting university students, right? Who are engaging with all these different kinds of ideas. They're reading a lot of books, they're reading a lot of the news, hopefully. They have the energy to go out and speak to people and then record them and go through the process. They're using their brains, right? Those are the kind of people that we want to be reporting the news and telling the truth and trying to tell the truth and stuff like that. Schools enable journalism, but they're also a little bit more of a niche audience. We have our niche of downtown. We try to stick to downtown, but we're talking to the mayor, we're talking to city councilors and stuff like that. So there's ways that we can do stories that mainstream media can't, just because mainstream media has to move fast and they have to capture a bigger audience and stuff like that. It's a niche audience, but when you go niche, you find interesting stories, and interesting stories are what make up a city. Everyone wants to say oh, freedom of the press, it's so important, journalism is so important, but it's very difficult and it takes a lot of consideration and care, from having a decent idea or taking a press release and parsing through the PR jargon of it just to have the idea, to going out and talking to people face to face and being considerate of their challenges, pushing people when they're trying to push you or when they're trying to manipulate the message and stuff like that. There's so much hard work that goes into it that it can't not be admirable. You could be as dumb as you want as long as you're smart. It just means you can have fun, you can do whatever you want, you can experiment, you can do a lot of stuff. But when you're speaking about something that matters, don't be wrong, right? Don't lie. It's pretty simple. But there's one quote from the Tao Te Ching, which is Chinese Taoism book. Nature never rushes, but accomplishes everything, which I like, because it kind of just says things will be done, right? If you trust the people around you, if you trust the process, if you just know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, everything that is supposed to be done will be done. That's exactly how it's supposed to be done.